All right, you guys, so we're going to talk about dividing negative numbers. And if you remember from multiplying positive and negative numbers, it's the exact same rules. Okay, and it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Now let's look at the rules. The 3 rules are, if you're dividing a positive with a positive, the answer is positive. You guys have been doing that since 2nd, 3rd grade. If you're dividing a positive with a negative, the answer is negative. And if you're dividing a negative with a negative, the two negatives cancel out and you have a positive. Okay, so again, positive divided by positive gives you a positive. Positive divided by a negative gives you a negative. And the reverse is true. If you're dividing a negative with a positive, it's also a negative. Anytime you have one of each, the answer is going to be negative. And then if you have two negatives, it's a positive. So if the two numbers that you're dividing have the same sign, the answer is positive. If the two numbers you're dividing have different signs, the answer is negative. So let's take a look. If you've got, just say, a simple 9 divided by 3, we all know that the answer is 3. You're dividing two positive numbers, so the answer is positive. Same thing, if you had negative 9 divided by negative 3, the answer is also positive. You have two negative numbers when you're dividing, and you get a positive. Now, if you had negative 9 divided by positive 3, then you're going to have a negative number. The only time you have a negative number is when you have a negative with a positive, just like this. We got a negative with a positive, so the answer is going to be negative. So let's go back and look at those rules one more time. You divide a positive with a positive, you get a positive. A positive with a negative, you get a negative, and a negative with a negative, you get a positive. Now, the words can just seem consuming, but if you can conceptualize and understand this, if the two numbers have the same sign, the answer is positive. If the two numbers have a different sign, the answer is negative. Okay, so I want you to try this problem. Negative 22 divided by positive 2. Negative 22 divided by positive 2. So just think in your head, okay, what is this? So I'm dividing a negative with a positive. Okay, two different signs. So first of all, is your answer going to be positive or negative? You should have said your answer is going to be negative. You're dividing two different signs, so your answer is negative. The answer is negative 11. Okay, now let's say that you have the problem negative 12 divided by negative 6. Now, we're working with two negative numbers. They're the same sign. Anytime you're working with the same sign, dividing or multiplying for that matter, your answer is going to be positive. So your answer is positive 2 in this case. All right? Bottom line is you follow the rules and look at the problem, then look at the rules, and you will do just fine on dividing integers. All right? See you in class.